Hey folks, it's me Gareth, your one and your only Cosmic Toyman. Welcome to the first video of 2023, also the first video where you get to see this ugly mug. It reminds me of those boglins. Anyway, let me start by saying that I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas and a great new year, and I hope that each and every one of you has a fun and toy-filled 2023. With that said, let's move on and get started with this What Did I Buy video. Now, the first week of January was a very strange one. We had very little come through the door, but I did have a couple of customers reach out to me and ask me to pick up a couple of lots from them. So I'm going to show you those too. Come on then, let's have a look. Starting with the shop trade-ins this week, it was a bit of another Funko Pop one. We had a load of, I say loads, there's a few, wrestling Funko Pops. Now, I don't think these are the best sellers by far when it comes to Funko Pops, but the person who was selling them didn't want a great deal, and they know that there's not a great value in them, so they let us have them for a pretty reasonable price. It means I get to offer them out cheap as well. So there we go. Sergeant Slot there, he's a bit of a classic, isn't he? There's a 2-pack as well, Sting and Lex Luger. And Andre the Giant as a large 6-inch one. I don't know if any of these are particularly valuable. I haven't checked them out. I probably will do at some point. Well, I'll be doing it this week, won't I? Obviously. After all, that is my job. Also, that came in with them, which I found quite strange. There's no way of verifying any of these either. Loads of prints. They're all signed. Now, at first I thought it might have just been printed, but no, you can actually feel it. You can tell that it's not just printed on there. And some are really, really faint as well, so I'm guessing the pens were running out at the time. And I won't pretend I've even heard of most of these, because I haven't. I don't know who most of them are. Is that meant to be that way around? Oh, bit of a wobble there, sorry. Might have to start doing this a little bit quicker. They've obviously been stuck to someone's wall at some point as well. I know that one. Oh, this one's stuck. A good one. It's stuck. Typical. I'm assuming it's a good one. The figure always sells quite well. Right, so that's all. That's it for those. That's it for those. But again, another 2 Funko Pops came in from someone else. Quite like this one, but it doesn't appear to be a hugely valuable one. In fact, this one's more so. I think this one's like £10–12, whereas this one goes for 20 to 25. So, fortunately, that's it for the Funko Pops. Also had a Black Series Dark Trooper brought in. This one's brand new and sealed. They just did a straight swap for that against a Gaming Greats Black Series Biker Scout. One of my regulars sold us this one, which this is from that time when DC stopped dealing with diamonds, so they were quite difficult to get over here with these at one point. I don't know if they still are. He also dropped off this one, which I'm guessing he didn't like it because it's only been out a short while. Next off it's that's it, literally, that came in through the door, but I do have some pickups to show you. So I'll start off with the Ghostbusters one. So I think that's probably going to be the most interesting. We've got this. It is unboxed. Well, it's not unboxed, it's got the box, but it's out of the box. Now, the guy who I got it off decided he wanted to paint it. Now, it's paint that does just scratch straight off, as evidence there, so I will clean all that off before it goes up for sale. There's a little bit of vintage amongst it all too. So we've got this one, which I believe is the Playmobil one. Is it the Playmobil? I'm fairly sure that's the Playmobil one. I've had that a few times now. But we've also got the vintage one. It's got a few marks on it. They usually do to these. They're kind of vinyl rubber that they're made out of, easily pick up marks. I'll see if I can clean off some of those. Not entirely sure which that one is. Hasbro, it says. Is that part of that range? I'm not sure. And we've got a vintage Slimer. Used to belong to Jerry. Jerry, don't write on your toys, man. And then we've got Muncher from the new Afterlife movie. What's that do? Oh. Yeah, that would keep kids entertained for hours, wouldn't it? Yeah, okay. Then we have the boys, Egon, Winston, Ray, and obviously Peter. Full set, or full team I'm going to say. I won't say full set because I don't know if the figures are in that range. I'm guessing they go with that Ecto one. And we've got this Slimer. Again, is this a Hasbro one? Yeah, it's a Hasbro one. Another bundle of figures that came in with it. Old, real Ghostbusters vintage Kenner figures. Woohoo! Oh, I did that off camera, didn't I? There we go. That's better. Some traps here, which I'm assuming go with these guys. There's also these things. Obviously the 2016 Answer the Call version. Everyone's favourite. Everyone just turned off, didn't they? I don't know what that is. Is that? Which I'm guessing that's split there. It looks like it has, doesn't it? And a vintage pin badge, or button, as they call them in the States. Also some nice vintage ones here. Oh, what he's done there, has it just put a ping pong ball in it? I think he has, hasn't he? I love the ingenuity there. If it were missing anyway, I don't see what difference it'll make. Now this one's one I had when I was a child. Silly as it is, I did spend hours playing with this. I used to stamp my little foot down on here to fire the ghosts out. Came with two originally, that I remember anyway. There was this one and there was also a yellow one. Which isn't here by the look of things. There is this guy. More vintage Kenner. I don't know what this one is. I don't recognise that one. Another vintage Kenner one. How do you work this one? There we are. A mailman. There's also all these little things as well. I'm guessing that's a vintage one. There's the, what's it called? Haunted Highway, is it? Highway Haunter? I always forget how you do this. There we go. It's broken there. They usually are. I've got another 2 of these somewhere and both of them are broken there too. Again, not everyone's favourite, but they came with the lot, so I weren't going to turn them down. Plus, there's going to come a time, and I've said this before, there's going to come a time when these guys are the Ghostbusters of the kids that grew up watching them, and when those kids grow up and want their toys, they're likely going to want those. Sad to think that, isn't it? Ugh. And then there's one other thing that's going to be a difficult one to show you. So I'm going to have to pick up and move the camera for this. And that's this one. The Firehouse. The vintage Kenner Toys. Real Ghostbusters Firehouse. As you can see, it's got both doors. Right there. Turn it around, you can see it's got the fire pole, it's got the spinner, and it has all 5 pieces of the railings, which is usually missing. It is missing the containment unit and the trap, unfortunately, and also you probably noticed when it was facing correctly around, it's missing the sign that would go there. Now, the guy who had it, let me put this down, the guy who had it did have one 3D printed. Do I know where I've put it now, ready for this video? No, I'll probably pile a load of stuff up on top of it. But yeah, he did have a 3D print, one 3D printed, and it's not too bad to be fair, but it does need some stickers on it. Let's move that over there. Right, next was the second pickup, which the guy who sold me these he was kind of forced to sell them, just because he hasn't got the space. These were gifted to him at Christmas, and he's kept what he wanted out of them, and then he sold the rest of them on to me just because he's got nowhere to put them, bless him. So yeah, we've got a load of Hot Wheels cars. It's not just Hot Wheels, there's Hot Wheels and Matchbox, but there's a full set of Disney ones here, and these were gifted by a friend in America as well, so they're all US ones. So some of them might not have been available over here. So that's a full set of Disney ones. There's also a full set of Star Wars ones. Eight of them in total. You'll have to excuse the fact that I'm holding the camera this time. It's there's just quite a lot of space to be taken up by them, and they don't fit into the area that the camera sees. There's a set of Marvel ones. Iron Man, Ultron, Captain America, Red Skull, Thor, and Loki. Then there's also a set of Captain America ones. Which, if I remember right, these came out around about the time of Winter Soldier. I could be wrong. 2015, does that sound about right? They all feature quite nice artwork to the cards from various comics. Quite like that one. Not to say that I don't like all the others, of course. There's some not quite so full sets as well. There's some SpongeBob here. And some Peanuts, as in Snoopy and Charlie Brown. Some Despicable Me Minions. Now, I don't remember ever seeing these ones over here. I don't remember seeing the Peanuts ones either, for that matter. Or the Disney ones. I remember seeing the Captain America ones. I'm not convinced that we always get these as well. Halloween ones. Now, there's not a full set of 8 of these. There are 8. But it's from 2 sets, and there's 4 from each set. Because they do 1 set every year. That was one, and this is the other. And then we've got some Matchbox here. I quite like these ones, probably because there was no way that we got these over here in the UK. American Candy ones, Tootsie Roll Pop. Sugar Daddy. The less said about that, the better. Tootsie Roll. And Junior Mints. On a minivan. Cool. I like those ones. They're nice. There's also a full set. Well, I think it's a full set. Is it a full set? Let's see. Collect all 8 Racing Series Hot Wheels. Let's see. Is that the same series? I think it is. Ah, well, we've got a duplicate there, haven't we? Let's put that one aside. They're the same. Some yellow ones. McDonald's Dragster. Yeah, so it looks like we don't have a set of 8 then. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, hang on. 2, yeah, okay, we've got too many duplicates for them to be for them to be a full set, so let's just have a look at them. Sorry, I was too busy looking at the cars then. I didn't see where what was showing up on the screen. Sorry if that's a bit of a mess. This is 2 of them. That's 2 of them. There's 2 of them ones. And there's 2 of them ones. Okay, so there's those as well. So no, there isn't a full set of those, but they're there anyway. Oh, I found that Ghostbusters sign, that 3D printed one. It was underneath that bag of Hot Wheels. Yeah, you can see the 3D print isn't bad. This sticker's terrible though, so I'll do my best to peel that off and get some better ones printed to go on. Excuse the disjointedness of it, but yeah, that's how it fits on. So it actually goes on really well. I'm not sure if it's the right size. It looks a bit big. But it's a while since I last had one of those firehouses in, so I'm not 100% certain. Now, back to these die-cast cars. We've got these as well. I quite like the packaging on these. These are by Jada or Jada, however you would pronounce it. All three of them are 59 Chevy El Caminos. And they're from the Road Rat series. And they're all different paint jobs on them as well. As you can see. There's a few Hot Wheels main lines in the form of Cruella de Vil, Peanut Snoopy, Turtle Wagon, Party Wagon. I bet I don't have that one long, that'll sell pretty quick. The Super Mario van, and a Fast and Furious Mercedes. And then we've got some Johnny Lightning. That one's turned around in the blister. Also have some, I want to say vintage Matchbox. I know when it comes to diecast, people tend to think of vintage cars as being more like your 50s, 60s. This one's 1983, 1984. But it depends who you ask, because some people over 20 years old is vintage. That's what Etsy say anyway. So that's quite cool with the moving parts. And I'm sure that I had this one as a child. I turned 40 this year, so if this were out in 1984, they tend to keep them on the shelves for a little while as well back then. There's every chance that I did have that. I don't remember a 2-pack though, I've got to be honest. Now what I do remember though are some of these delightful things. I very much remember having that one as a child. Can't say I recognise the packaging. I don't know if we got them in boxes over here. But yeah, I definitely remember having that vehicle. I think that one as well. Is that a Rolls Royce? Rolls Royce, yeah, I had that as well. Yeah, it's got like a tan coloured interior. Distinctly remember playing with them as a child. Don't remember that one. Vaguely remember that one. This video has suddenly become about my childhood memories. I think I had that one. I definitely 100% had that one. Go through them a little bit quickly because there's quite a few of them. 2 of those, evidently. How cool are they? Really cool, aren't they? These ones, these yellow carded Matchbox ones, I believe they're all from around about 1990. 1991 this says on it, 91 and 92. So yeah, I had that one as well. I definitely had that one. Oh, there's another one of those. Oh, it's different. It's just, oh, well, now I'm confused. Did I have this one or did I have that one? I only had one. I don't remember this on top, so yeah, I'm going to say it was the first one that I showed you. I had that. I vaguely remember this as well. Those colours just pop. It's so synthwave. I've recently been painting some Warhammer Tyranids in these kind of colours as well. The blue's a little bit more brighter on mine, but the neon pink is the same. Maybe I'll do a video on those. Do we have any Warhammer fans? Hey? I had this one too. I had this. Some people, there's probably a lot of memories here. There certainly are for me. Another one that I had, the Texaco one. I believe I had a Texaco wagon as well that I used to put it with. Whether that was Matchbox or Corgi is another matter though. I had this one, the taxi. And this one. It's almost like my childhood collection, is this? I had that one. I had this one, which I remember playing with an awful lot. I used to make up stories. That's another one of those. Is it another one? Let's see, because I was mistaken about the other. New model and new colour. Is there a difference? I don't think there is. Don't worry folks, we're near the end now. And last but not least, another one that I know I had as a child. So yeah, that's not it. That's not it. No, that's not it. I was just about to say that's it, everyone. Thanks for watching, but no, we're not done yet. We're not done. There's some more. A little bit of space here, just so I can quickly go through these as well. Now these are a lot. Well, I find them a lot less interesting. Matchbox models of yesteryear. I never do particularly well with these. But as you can see, there's a sticker there that says the Alternative Collection, and that it's a collector's model using a Matchbox chassis, but it's not actually Matchbox. And if we turn to the side, we can see there's another sticker that's been put on the side. Creeks of Camberley, limited edition of 1,000, model number 115. So they're all a limited edition, and they're all individually numbered. I'm not sure if it's just that if they're customs with different prints on them, or what. I don't know if the fact that they're limited edition makes them more desirable, or the fact that they're potentially custom makes them less desirable. I honestly don't know. It's not something I'm up on. So if anyone watching does know, please, I beg of you, tell me in the comments. Educate me. Because I have no idea about these. No idea at all. But you can see there's a fair old few of them. Box is coming apart on that one. So yeah, there's quite a few there. Quite a few of everything really. Quite a few Matchbox, quite a few models of yesteryear, quite a few Hot Wheels, some lovely Ghostbusters, quite a few Funko Pops. And then the last thing, I don't know if I should even mention this, but I'm going to do. I'll probably get frowned upon by certain people. But I popped into TK Maxx yesterday, which was Sunday, and I spied this. Now, these cost me more than what TK Maxx are selling them at if I was to buy them at trade. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to grab one of those. I know there's going to be certain people that complain about flipping, but it's my job. It's how I feed my kids. It's how I put a roof over all of our heads. But I'm also letting you know to go and have a look in your TK Maxx if these are something you're interested in. Because these were $19.99. So they're a bargain for anyone else, and if you can't find one, you know I've got one. And for a little bit of a profit, I'll happily sell it to you. They also had these, which are the Ramjet ones. There is one that's actually someone had opened in the store, so they'd run the nail down the sticker, so I can show you. Look at those colours. I love those colours. I don't know if it is a shattered glass version, but it looks like a shattered glass version. Doesn't say that there, but it looks like shattered glass to me. Anyway, that's it. That's everything. Love me or hate me, I picked those up at TK Maxx, and yeah, like I say, they're all Voyager class and they're all $19.99. Anyway, there we go. And so if there's anything that you would like to buy that you saw in this week's video, you can always email cosmictoyshop@gmail.com, or you can reach out to us via the Facebook page, Cosmic Toys. Or you could even just leave a comment below. If anything brings back any lovely fond memories, any joyful nostalgia, or things that you wish you got and never did, I'd like to hear about that, so be sure to drop a comment. Anyway, this brings us to the end of this week's purchasing update. So all that's left for me to do now is thank you for watching, and to beg you for those likes, shares, subscribes. You could also ring my little ding-a-ling if you want to get notified about further future videos. Anyway, until next time, guys, take care.